the Harry Potter series, it's just simply the best books I've read, and I'm a grown-up, and some people say they're for kids, but frankly, they're not. They're for everyone. The messages are just so universal, and they're fabulous for the whole family. The Goblet of Fire is the new one. It sold more than 3 million copies in 2 days. Welcome back to the show, Jo Rowling. How's it going?
Not bad at all.
Good to see you. How about the biggest entertainment story of the summer is this book?
Isn't that good?
That is an astounding thing. Now, were you in America when they released it this summer?
No, I was in the UK.
You were in the UK.
Yeah, it was mad there too.
Was it crazy there as well?
Very crazy. Mm-hmm.
Here, I have to tell you, I'm in the mall at like 3 in the afternoon, and I see outside of Barnes & Noble, literally hundreds of kids sitting down with their parents with the little scar of the lightning bolt on their head, waiting until midnight when it went on sale.
They were doing sleepovers in London.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
It's astounding.
It was wonderful.
How does it feel to have really motivated an entire generation to read?
Nothing better. Nothing better.
No, and kids are so affected by this book. Did you read that article in USA Today?
I did, yeah. It was incredible. They had 10,000 entries. So,
tell everyone about that.
Yeah, so USA Today ran a competition. People had to write an essay about how the books had changed their lives. And so I'm meeting 10 children.
You're going to meet them today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is the best thing I'm going to be doing this week, I think.
Yes, some of them so profound. A young girl who was homeless.
Yeah, that was incredible. She said she used to... she lies there with her mum and plans the bedroom she's going to have after they leave the shelter.
Right,
and she wants it like Harry's bedroom.
Right, and she felt that she had someone to relate to, someone who didn't
really
have
wonderful.
it easy. Yeah, and any of the other stories that you come to mind?
I really like there's a boy, Scott MacDonald, who wrote this letter saying, my grades have really improved because my reading skills are so much better. And if you don't believe me, call my teacher on. And he gave me the whole phone number.
Oh, really?
I'm not lying.
Right.
My teacher will tell you.
Right.
Yeah,
now,
really
the movie is in production. You know, let me tell you.
You're going to beat me up, aren't you?
I'm not going to beat you up, but I have to tell you. You know, I love the book more than any human.
This is true.
I live for it. I can't even tell you. And I called Christopher Columbus, who's the director, and said, "Hi, it's Rosie O'Donnell. I just want to tell you that I'll play Mrs. Weasley for free." For free, I said this. I'll come over there for free. Just let me know when I have to be there. He's like, "Sorry, but we're not having any Americans." Click! I couldn't even get them to let me audition.
Can you do a London accent?
Of course I can. My father's from Ireland, love. I can do it very, very well. It's all right now, isn't it?
You see, no, what you're doing there is Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, really? That's Dick Van Dyke? It's more like, you know, Eliza Doolittle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's the one.
But you're going to have an all-British cast, which is good.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah, and
it really is.
You found the search was endless. Here's Hermione, Harry, and my son.
They're great.
This is my son here, Ron Weasley. I don't get to be the mother.
They're really, they're great. They're fantastic.
How many kids did they see for this role?
I honestly, it was thousands and thousands and thousands.
Yeah, and you were there as well?
I saw all of them. I was really keeping my fingers crossed for Dan, because obviously I'm not casting the film, but I saw his test and I was so hoping he'd get it, and he did. And
what were they looking for exactly? Like somebody who embodied Harry in what way?
Yeah, Harry was the hardest to find. It was like Scarlet O'Hara, you know. I was looking at kids in the street. We were at this point where we were thinking we can't find him anywhere, and then the producer of the film just walked into the theatre one night and sat next to him. It was incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he an actor?
He is. It was it was like meant to be. David saw him and just thought, yeah, oh, there he is.
Right. How about all the kids, too, are going to be Harry Potter for Halloween? That's sort of astounding.
Yeah, my daughter as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had this summer, I got the tattoos, you know, when we got the book. They were giving out the tattoos at the store.
Yeah.
And my kids walked around all summer with the Harry Potter tattoo.
Yeah, she does that as well.
Yeah.
You think you're angry. She said to me, does Harry have to be a boy in the film? Well, yeah, that's kind of...
Yeah. Well, I understood, because Christopher Columbus told me that Robin Williams, too, called and said he would do it for free, because he loves it so much, that any part he would do for free.
I can't believe these people... This is, you know, it's really wonderful that they wanted to do it. But it is wonderful that it's a British cast.
Yeah, and it's your stuff. It's all right.
It really is. And you are Mrs. Weasley in the book.
In the book, if you notice, you know, there's signatures, and there's a letter that I write to Harry. And to my son Ron and Ginny, and that's my handwriting right there.
Rosie,
that I actually wrote. That's my own handwriting. Who's playing her? Is she known?
I don't know.
No, she's not a known actress? All right, that's all right.
Does that make it better?
Yeah, we'll give her a break.
Okay, thanks.
If it was like Judi Dench, I would have been livid. Do you know what I mean? Somebody like that. Now, this book, it deals with the subject of death. We don't want to tell anyone, in case you haven't read The Goblet of Fire, you know, we're not going to tell you who dies, but that must have been a tough thing to do. Did you do that on purpose, like try to...
I plan the books, you know, I know exactly what's going to happen till book 7, so I knew that was coming, but this was the first time I cried writing a book. I cried twice, actually.
Yeah.
I cried when I killed the person,
and
I cried during Dumbledore's speech about it afterwards.
Yeah,
I've never done that before.
Some people say that that subject is too heavy for kids and that the book's not really appropriate for kids, although I must tell you, I read it to my 5-year-old son. Read all of them to him aloud.
Well, you know, I think kids can deal with it. I really do. And I think unless you show the power of evil, how can I show how brave they're being fighting it?
Exactly.
This is kind of the point. I read this one to my daughter, and she read most of the book to herself. She's 7. And then I told her at chapter 30, I'm reading it to you because I thought she might need support through those chapters. And when the person who dies, my daughter said, "Oh, it's not Harry, I don't care." And then and she wasn't fazed at all. She was just,
yeah. Well, I can't even express how much I love it. It's hard for me to describe. It really is. How are you dealing with all the fame? You're all of a sudden famous.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, do you enjoy it, or you just sort of taking it easy?
I think, I know I said this last time, you'd think a year on, but it still feels weird.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You keep expecting someone to tap you on the shoulder and say, no, go now.
Yeah. The gig is up.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, it's not up, and keep writing. Let me tell you, Joe, when does the next one come out?
I don't know. That book 5 will be ready when it's ready. Not too long.
Remember last time we had Doug here, who we played the game? Doug came back. He's got his book. Will you sign it for Doug?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Doug, come on down, buddy. All right, Joe Rowling, go buy the book. If you don't have it yet, you got to read all 4 of them. We'll be right back with Jesse L. Martin after this. Hey, man, what's up, dude?
Nothing much.
See you later. Go ahead, play the music. We're out of here. Bye. For me?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I'm voting